Might we not have prevented such devastation?
Never have I felt so utterly powerless as I did in that moment.
I fear this calamity may be beyond our understanding.
Up my gear for tomorrow.
Oh, there's something written here.
Let's have a look then.
A treasure chest. Oh. My mistake. 'Tis merely another spot. For gathering materials. Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up. Though we are less fleet of foot. Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
Something strange about the way time passes here.
I've a wellspring of strength that shall never run dry.
colossal foe shall make for a momentous victory.
Its strength must be manifold, our own. We shall have to watch its movements carefully. This brute has quite the temper. Might not use a race to our advantage. I shall act of my own accord. Focus. A moment of decision may spill our doom. Let my magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements.
We'll want to hold the high ground when fighting on an incline. Can't have our foes using it against us.
Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble you.
Are you all right? Perhaps you should rest a moment.
No dawdling. The Arisen calls.
By your leave. Arisen, we ought to heal ourselves multiple times.
Give them water!
I'll gather this. It might be of use. Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
There are more who can yet be saved.
Let us begin with the place most likely to be marked for destruction. I've got a good view of the landscape from up here. Mayhap I'll spot something of interest. Arisen, aren't you forgetting?
Well now, whatever brings you here? These are perilous times to be wandering about. You'd have us evacuate with the encampment? I am touched by your kindness, friend, but we'll manage on our own. I couldn't bear to be pressed in among those crowds.
Now, I'll hear none of that. I'll see you to safety, my dear, come hell or high water. Besides, I should hope this good soul has earned your trust by now. Helped me out of a tight spot on more than one occasion, if you'll recall. After all that goodwill and the long trek out here to warn us, we'd seem mighty ungrateful, turning our back on another helping hand extended only in kindness.
Oh, very well, my love, if you insist. It seems we'll be accepting your offer after all, friend. Would you be so kind as to escort us to our destination?
Let us see our charges to the encampment. But be mindful. The path seems much changed since last we walked it.
Outstanding. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Where the Saurian? Is foe to be cowed by lightning?
I dodged the lightning's fangs. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly provide. Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait right there.
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but have you always pursued your current vocation over the course of your journey with the Arisen?
'Tis a ballista, Arisen.
Let us make use of this during battle. I've no doubt would catch our foes unawares.
Now you.
Well, here we are. How long before the evacuation begins, I wonder?
Would you find Ser Ernesto and tell him we've arrived? Let him know that we'll wait here till the time comes.
Lucky us. That's worth taking. Where's my comb? My fur's in a right state.
trained for this.
Whatever foes call this their home must be uniquely fearsome.
Sir, I implore you to reconsider. Surely you can see that the situation is dire.
How many times must I say it? I'll not be ordered about. Not by ye, not by anyone. Now bugger off and leave me alone.
Ah, good. You're back. I'm afraid there's another matter for which I must beg your assistance. It concerns the fellow I was just speaking with. Sir Lamond, his name is. The man's something of a regular at our hot springs. I sought him out to tell him of the evacuation, but he has flatly refused to join us. I must confess, I'm at a loss as to how I might convince him. Could I prevail upon you to try your hand? At this point, methinks anything I say will fall on deaf ears.
Sir Lamond is as mighty as 100 soldiers. 'Twould be reassuring to have his aid. Shall we speak with him?
You have my support.
I hasten home, but it's not my duty.
Hey! Fancy meeting ye here, cuz. Did you want something? Not this again. I'm here to live my life as I see fit. I'll not be ordered about by anyone. Not even ye. Oh, bollocks. Of course you'd make a decent request like that. Aye, fine. I'll do it. Seeing as you're the one asking. Can't say I'll be glad to leave this place behind, but you've my word.
Sir Lamond shall be a boon to the evacuation effort. Let us inform Sir Ernesto of our success.
'Tis as you say.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Whatever am I to do?
I cannot thank you enough for all you've done. We shall fare much better on the road with Sir Lamond's arm to defend us. 'Twill be slow going, mind. We have wounded whom we must accommodate. Yet, come what may, I swear to see them all to safe harbor.
The people of Volcanic Island are evacuated. May they make it through the impending chaos intact.
I knew it to be so.
is uncommonly rare, then. I look forward to informing my own master of its... binding when I return beyond the rift. I believe this is intended as a means of transport. It would be interesting to see where it might take us.
I dare say there'd be no harm in using this.
Thank you, friend. I dread to think what might have become of me had you not happened along when you did. This place does not have long left, I fear. We ought to get to safety. Though I'd gladly accompany you, believe me. But the others here... well, suffice to say, they won't be able to join us. Follow me. You'll see what I mean.
Well met, sir. How is it?
Tis a jail of sorts, this place. A compound where we set captured pawns to work. They were supposed to be digging up old ruins or some such. I confess, I don't know all of the ins and outs of the operation. Underlings like myself were given orders, and little else, you see. Well, here you have it. They've been like this for a month straight now. They refuse to leave. You might as well try talking to a wall. You'd have more luck. I know they don't die like we do, but it seems cruel to abandon them here, all the same. I never wanted to be here, you know, taking part in all of this. The enslavement of pawns doesn't sit well with me. I suppose that's why I can't bring myself to leave them behind. Either that, or the current state of the world helps to put things in perspective. At any rate, I've tried everything I can think of to get them out, but naught's done any good. I'm at rather a loss.
The command came a month ago or more. we are to remain here, and so we remain.
I implore you, Arisen, take me with you.
So they're staying here because they were ordered to remain. And they told you that, did they? Strange. I couldn't get a word out of them. I wonder why they saw fit to speak with you. But never mind that. More importantly, you've given me an inkling of the problem at hand. It was the Overseer's doing, methinks. When the world changed, that craven up and ran for his life. But on his way out, he used that artifact they call the God's Way to command the pawns to protect him. I expect that order of his is what the pawns were referring to. But why would they continue to obey when the man is long gone? Unless... Listen, friend. I've a thought. What say you have a look around and see what you can turn up? If the Overseer's command is indeed still in effect, it could be that he is lurking somewhere not far from here. Use that key to have a look around. It should open any doors you come across. Best keep your eyes peeled for the Overseer as well. Have a feeling he's still lurking about here somewhere.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.